Okay, we're doing a Sony S40 hack. First we want to remove the screws. One on the side, one underneath the tripod holder, and one under the memory stick holder. Move the screws, and we'll just put my thumbnail there, pull it out, pull the camera, pull the back off, and the back is off. And then what we want to do then is remove the ribbon, pull the camera around, stick my finger on the back side, pull the camera out, and there's a clip right there. I'm going to pull it down and I can pull the front cover right off. Okay, we're going to turn to the front of the camera, and in this configuration to be the second pin from the top, I'm going to start from the middle and I'm going to scrape the plastic away so I expose the pin. And there we go, it's exposed. I'm going to move down, and from this configuration, I like to clean that up a little bit. I'll go down to the bottom, start from the middle. And I'm going to want to clean this up, get that out of there. Okay, I take a little pick, but you can use anything. I put a little bit of my resin paste, and I'll put a little bit on that tab that I just exposed. Not a lot, it's kind of a little bit. Okay, once I do that, I'll take a piece of electrical tape and I'll put exactly right underneath there, because you just never know what could go wrong. It kind of protects from getting anything down into these terminals. Okay, I'm going to take my wires, I'm going to strip them. Okay, I'm using a 50 thousandths resin core solder with a 10-watt soldering iron. First I want to tin my wire, so I'm just going to melt it. Get some tin on there, and do the same thing for the other one I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to lay my wire down on the block where I want it. I'm going to lay my iron right on top. I'm going to pull on it, make sure it took. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll lay the red wire down. This is my power. Yellow is a shutter. And that's it. Okay, now I'm just going to put some tape over top of it just to hold the wires down, hold it where I need it. Okay, I'm going to take a little screwdriver. I'm just going to rotate that shutter door open, but I want to make sure the shutter is open and the switch is up. Okay, I put a little screwdriver underneath the lens cover motor. I'm just going to heat this solder just a little bit until it puddles. I'm going to pull it up. Same with the other side. I'm going to heat it, pull it up off. I'm going to put a piece of tape over top of that contact so it doesn't touch. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of my resin paste. I'm going to put it right on the top terminal there. This is my lens cover open switch. Okay, I'm going to tin my wire again. Okay, I'm going to put my wire right there where I just coated down that little solder terminal. Put my iron there for a short period of time. Pull it off, and now I got a good contact. I'm going to pull it to make sure I have a good contact and doesn't move. Okay, I'm just going to put a piece of tape down there to hold that wire down. I want to make sure that I avoid these two holes right there. That's where the cover goes into, or the male part goes in the cover to hold it together. Okay, I'm going to take my finger, pull back on that ribbon. I'm going to put my camera back in. I want to make sure my wires avoid where I put my screw through. Pop it together. I should clip into that holder right there. Make sure my ribbons are down. I'm going to put that ribbon back in. If you don't put that back in, you'll get an error. Route my wires around the magnet. Okay, I'm going to tin my ground wire, which I'm going to solder to the USB hood. So I'm going to lay it on there. Okay, when I run that my ground wire, I'll clip this little webbing off the speaker. Run my wire underneath my LCD and down over like that. And I'll usually just take a piece of tape, try to hold that wire from moving around too much for me. Okay, I'm going to take the tripod holder out with this screw right here, and I'm going to run my wires out my tripod holder. And I'm just going to poke it out with my screwdriver, and it's out. I'm going to take my wires and run it through the tripod holder. Now I like to make sure this is all the way over, and make sure my switch is all over. If this isn't done right, you could break that little switch off the board. And I want to make sure I have no wires over top of that little piece there, or it can pinch. So actually I like my wires underneath that right there. Then you have a little rubber thing that seems like it always gets in the way right there, so pop that in. Pop the camera all back together. Your slides should work from one side to the other without any effort. And we're together with a 4-wire hack. Okay, I'm ready to put the screws back in. One at the top by the battery door. One down by the tripod holder. I don't tighten this one real hard because I already took the adapter out of there. So I don't tighten that one completely tight because it'll push this section here up. The other one goes back underneath the memory card holder. Notice how things don't cooperate. Tighten that up. Okay, I already got batteries in it. I'll touch the black and red wire. I'll turn on, and I should get an error that says turn the power off and on again. That means that my 4-wire hack is correct so far. Now I want to take my lens cover wire and tie it with my ground or common wire. Then I want to retouch my power wire. Should come on without an error. Now I want to take my shutter wire and touch it with my common, and I should take a picture. And hit it again, and I'm off. Now remember, with these two wires tied together, the lens will go all the way back in. If I turn the camera off while it's on, if I pull these two wires off and it comes on, I'll get there, but the lens will stay out. That's it. The CAC is done.